Welcome everyone. Welcome back to the Decoders channel. Today is Tuesday. It's your favorite day of the week. Why? Because it's coffee break days. And I'm with the amazing Pipif. Hey. And Amy.
Hi.
What's up? How you doing?
Hey,
We're still waiting on AC. Like, you know it is. Maybe she will show up at some point. We don't know yet, but life. How are you girls? How was the week?
Long.
And it's only Tuesday.
Yep.
yeah.
What about you, Amy? Amy?
I'm actually doing okay. I mean,
That's cool.
after having a mental breakdown,
Yeah.
I'm coming back.
Let's go. That's what we want to see.
Yay.
Let's go, girl. Okay, so this week we are going to talk about anything but Web3. Well, probably a bit of Web3 anyway, because it's cool. But yeah. With like what happened like this with regulation, and even like everyone on the timeline is talking about like the Apple vision, like what's the name? Like the 3D VR headsets of Apple.
VR, AR headset.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly. That's gonna be dope. I can't wait to test that. But
Yeah, it is gonna be dope.
Nothing happening on the timeline again. Br3ak, thank you.
They have the heart last night was. Did you see it? It's a special color for the Apple
Really?
VR. Yeah, so it's kind of like a black rainbow instead of just the red. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I change,
if you put a heart, I don't know if it's still there, but yes,
No.
it was there yesterday. You could you could like some when you liked something. No, it's back to normal. But it was so dope.
okay.
You missed it.
Yes. Oh, I missed the rainbow heart. No, so sad.
I mean, maybe they'll bring it back because
Yeah.
my email is exploding with rainbows because it's Pride Month.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, true.
Yeah,
It's that time of
yeah.
the
You know, it's super important that I have a rainbow colored deodorant and rainbow colored everything.
Yeah. And I can't wait to see the HSBC logo in rainbow again. Because why not?
Oh, and usually here on Uber, I haven't taken an Uber in a while, but it's a rainbow that they make the path a rainbow. It's just like do things that like help that community, not all of this performative shit. I hate it.
Yeah, welcome to 2023.
No, it's like
And in
2020.
2022, 2021, 2020.
Yeah, and it's
Probably days.
you gotta love brands. They're just like, let's jump on this.
Yeah, because why not? Capitalism, right?
I guess. I don't know. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, it is kind of just performative.
It is, and it's also the best part of capitalism too. You know, because they react to whatever we want.
Yeah, but they
is it
react.
The best part? But they don't react in a way that's helpful, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, on this, we disagree because if you're gonna stand for something, actually stand for it. Don't just do performative shit, right? It's like when the George Floyd thing happened and everybody was like, Black Lives Matter. I remember the first thing that came out was Band-Aid was going to bring out all the skin tones.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you've had like 30 decades to bring that out, and today is the day you decide to bring it out. No, that doesn't help anybody. Make it so that when people of color go to buy a house, they get shown the same houses as everybody else because they're still not, you know, and they're not getting the same mortgage rates, and they're not, and there's a whole, and you know, they changed the name master bedroom because suddenly it was offensive, and they changed it to like head suite or something. Nobody cares about that shit. We've all gotten used to it being the master bedroom. We've gotten over that. It was like they were like, oh, Aunt Jemima's offensive. So they changed it to some other thing that was just as offensive, in my opinion. It's like called Pearl Milling Company now. It's like, so you changed it from somebody who may or may not have been a slave at some point in their life to somewhere where slaves would have worked. Good job. Good job. You did great there. Lots of thought went into that. And everybody goes to the store now and is baffled. Everybody's still like, where's Aunt Jemima's? Because that's the brand.
Yeah.
Interesting. America is really interesting.
It's something. It's something.
It is something, yeah.
Hot mess.
Yeah. So V, like, when are you coming to Europe?
When am I coming to Europe? You know when I'm coming to Europe.
What?
Do I have to dox
When?
it for YouTube?
What? No, like leaving America, corporatism, and come to Europe, move in, and live your best life, and enjoy good food and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening.
Let's go.
You knew that too. So you just wanted me to dox it for YouTube.
Dox what?
That I'm moving.
The info.
Oh.
When though?
Oh.
You have to dox it to me in private, man. If you're not doxing it.
No, it's not a like hard and fast date, but it's coming. Coming quickly, actually.
I mean, I was just asking question, you know, like you do answering it or not, right?
Okay, fitness expert. Let's go. Ask some questions.
Also, okay, also about that, I had a friend who asked me, I didn't understand the joke.
Yeah, no, she was
like,
messing with you, clearly.
No.
What?
She really didn't understand the joke?
But I don't neither.
What?
I like what's the process of right?
Okay,
I check it on internet, you know.
On the line. But the funny thing is that remember how you put like Cut said, "Oh my God," and the first few times I was like, "Yeah, that's what he said." He actually said, "Oh, you
I know what he said. I know the process of it, right?
But you know that Cut said he didn't say, "Oh my God." He said, "Oh, you got him."
Yeah.
Oh, you did? That's why you put the subtitle, "Oh my God"?
Okay, we need some edit. Whatever. But yeah, have you seen this short, Amy?
No. Which one?
Oh, Amy, it's so good. And you know what? Hanma turned it into an NFT for me, so it is on the blockchain, indelible for life.
Oh no, I've seen it. The one that you are right.
Yeah, like the short. Yes.
The historical moment of him admitting someone else is right. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
No,
so that's different.
No. That's a different one. That was no. I've had 3 NFTs made in the last week.
She's collecting the dubs.
You were right. Then I fucked up. Put on the blockchain, and then I got this video with Wes. So Wes goes to Vittler. So Vittler, you look like a guy who's into fitness. Are you into fitness?
And I was happy about that too. Yeah, working out. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I love boxing. And he's like, fitting the stick in your mouth?
You didn't see that? Like, okay, I'm going to send you the shot after.
Do it.
I can't believe you didn't see it. And the hilarious part was like, when Wes started, I was like, no.
It's coming.
I was like, oh my God. And then he said it, and I was like, ah! But it was so funny.
Yeah, whatever. It's sometimes
got caught. Everybody, the best of them have gotten got by Wes. Wes got Alex.
Chilling.
Villain. Yeah, with a dick joke. Yeah.
Yeah, because the jokes are funny, you know. So yeah, that's what happened last week. And like also first Amy on stream talking to people alone, blah blah blah. I'm starting a streamer career for sure. That's cool. That was cool. Talk for 1 hour about the colors and stuff, and that was cool.
Yeah.
That was good.
Also,
do you know what was admitted on that stream?
What?
He was like, Oh, it's more fun with VPIP.
Yes.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah. And also, yeah, what did you want to say, Amy?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I just texted you. Your video is frozen for me.
Oh, okay. Let me fix that right away. Boom. That should work.
I go back to YouTube Live to see your actual reactions because you're just.
That good? Is that fixed?
Yep.
And what did I say? Yeah. So, that's what you wanted to say when you say also.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Okay. Cool. Do you have any topics for this week? By the way, do you have anything you want to? Yes.
I'm actually gonna watch the short first.
Oh. Okay, I give you 30 seconds.
The thing is that
yes.
it's addictive. I watched it like 14 times in a row.
Okay, so we're having a live reaction.
You reacted.
Because I knew it was a joke
coming.
and shit.
She was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
And you were
and
like, "Oh
then
yeah."
it happened. Yeah, I got caught. But yeah, live. And okay, so in the chat or on Twitter, like if you have any topics that you want to talk about with V and Amy and myself, like if you want to ask us questions, feel free to drop something in the chat or on Space. What?
Yes,
Oh?
do it.
Yes.
Ask us stuff.
Yo, I have a question, Amy.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Go
Bye.
ahead.
Do you have whitelist for decoders?
I mean, of course I do.
I'm just making sure.
I think she's
it's gonna be
Why?
it's gonna be hard to get. It's gonna be a hard to get ticket
check.
soon. Yeah, you better check your roles.
Yeah, and download Asset Dash because we'll have Asset Dash.
Because
if you don't have Asset Dash, you can check the links in the description.
It's getting busy in our chat. People are liking it.
I have whitelist.
Yes, you have.
I have a little star right next to my name.
Yes,
that is so cute.
You're VIP.
Friends.
Oh, friends or VIP? Are you VIP?
No, it's friends. Friends. X3.
I don't have a star.
I'm not a VIP.
I have a square with the decoders logo.
Which is like, it's
Ooh.
It's the top.
It's the top.
Yeah, top of the food chain.
Tippy top. Top.
Oh, and AC, if you're, are you on the server?
What is MXRC? What the hell is that?
No, I don't think you're AC. You need to come to the server 80.
MXRC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's shitcoin. I thought shitcoin season was officially over as of yesterday.
Oh.
Finally!
They declared it over in Bunny Space and they were like shitcoining it up. So I think it's coming down.
Yeah, after 2 weeks. Let's go. Yeah. We can refocus on NFTs.
Yeah. Dust pumped a little bit this week.
Yes, because they launched a Discord. Dust is pumping because we have a new Discord now.
What's the new Discord?
It's the DXYZ. And there is a DID card when that, basically they're gonna use that as authentication, like Matrika, but for Dust Labs, basically. And we're probably gonna have mint and stuff like that based on that DID.
Oh, a mint, eh? Wonder what chain that's gonna be on.
Polygon and ETH?
Nah. You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sad.
Won't be there.
Yeah.
I will. Because
I'm surprise me. Did you see? Yeah, of course you did. How many? 50?
No, 20 pre-sale.
Oh, 20 pre-sale?
Yeah.
And then 10 on Alpha Art?
Okay, what do you want to say?
Then are you going to trade 30 youths for some more?
Yes, exactly. You know the story. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I was going to say, can't remember. Got distracted by the
by
great
yourself.
story.
By yourself.
got distracted by the great story of how Vittler in origin story.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can't remember. DID. Well, I mean, it pumped for a minute. It wasn't.
Oh yes, yeah.
I like it.
I think it's still above 2, no? 2.5.
It's 2.24. But I think we're only one news story away from it really pumping. And my exit, more to the point.
Yeah, no, stop. Season 3 is coming up. That's cool. Let's go. Let's print.
Season 3 is on Solana?
No? Why do you want them to be on Solana?
I don't
They have
I
to
don't
do
want
something
to
on
or need
Solana.
them to be on Solana. I'm just asking because that was always what I was told, that season 3 was going to be on Solana.
What? No.
He's like,
was
no,
always the
I
premise.
want to pay $100 for gas.
But that's okay. If the asset is worth 10,000, then it's fine.
Yeah, okay, shut up.
No, but like I think the team has always made that as a like premise that they will be doing some stuff on Solana. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what. Maybe like it's not this season 3, but they have to do something at one point, you know?
Okay, so season 3 is not on Solana at all. So forget that.
I think that's a good choice. I think that's a good choice.
Okay.
This man is very strange because he's like Solana forever 1 minute, and then he's like, they're never gonna get Solana.
It's
the wildest thing ever.
Oh yeah, I need to make a tweet about that because
about Solana forever, but I'm an ETH maxi.
No, I'm not an X maxi. I'm a Dust Lab maxi, and then like I have occupation with Solana itself because like I sent some ordinals from one wallet to another, and it was 5 days ago, and it's still not processed.
Ooh, I would have gone mad.
What is 5 days ago? What? I missed
Bitcoin from one wallet to another because I put the minimum fees and shit, and I also wrap my ABCs to ordinals. And it was Sunday, and I'm still waiting for the asset to be processed and confirmed. And it's going to be processed in 30 hours-ish because I selected the minimum network fees, and I paid 45 SOL to wrap everything to ordinals.
And he had to wait 6 days on top of it.
Yes.
That's amazing service quality.
How much are they worth on Bitcoin now?
That's basically right now 0.003, something like that. The same price on Solana, but at least we are on ordinals. So we wait for a pump. And I'm down 20 SOL, 15 SOL per ABCs because I didn't sell at 200 and I bought at 50. It's 35. So yeah, sometimes you get
Diamond hands lose. Sometimes they win.
Exactly.
I'm still waiting for my win. I'm just being honest.
Here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got another message going, hey, we're closing the Discord in 3 weeks. Feel free to list. I'm going to try sweep if I can. But yeah, no alternative for one of my projects closing down.
Happened to the best of us,
Yeah.
Happened a few times now. I'm still waiting for like 3 projects to burn into other projects right now.
3?
Yeah. And you know what they did? The one that I had a huge holding in, I said, are you sure nothing's happening with this project? No. And for once, I was just like, I'm just going to burn this shit. Burnt it all. The next day they go, by the way, we found a deal. We're going to burn you into this project. I was just like, oh. I was like, that's not what you said last night. They're like, oh yeah, sorry.
Whoops.
But there is a couple of projects like that, or like I don't know, it was a meme. Like one guy said during the mint and after the mint, one of the founder dies. So yeah, sorry about that. and then like they get some royalties on secondaries and stuff, and then oh yeah, no, the founders came back from the dead, so it's good.
Yeah.
And then he dies again after, like 15 minutes after.
Yeah.
Perfect strategy.
Yeah. Yeah. So cool.
Yeah. Okay. So
Life.
topic of today's task.
There was a question.
Yes.
That you sent one topic. I want you to start from that.
Okay.
Why do you like doing Twitter Spaces?
Why do I like doing Twitter Spaces?
Yeah. Why?
Well, I mean, it was really the first thing that I did, I guess. I mean, I like interesting. Do I like doing Twitter Spaces or do I like doing MySpace? I
mean your spaces.
I love doing MySpace. Like I've built a community. It's not a huge community, but we're all pretty tight. You know, people are respectful of other people. You know, they're also pretty protective of the community. Like, you know, like people will come in and there are only like really two rules to Solana Side Up. One is like no hateful speech, and the other is don't fuck with my Jumbotron. And so we're very, very protective of the Jumbotron now. You know, like I don't usually let anybody under 1,000 followers up. But saying that, on Monday we let like 3 people up, and I was just like, watch the Jumbotron. Everybody's like, all right, cool. You know, it just was a very organic process, and it was never something that I was like, you know, I've spoken to people who are like, oh, I don't have 300 people in my space, I would consider myself not a success. I never considered doing spaces before I started doing them. So, you know, and a year ago, I didn't talk in spaces. Like, I mean, I put a post up the other day where, you know, like I was in Bunny's space and I was trolling FUD the other day because he promised to come to my space, and I was like, oh my God, FUD, you still on Twitter? And he was like, yeah, I've been here. And I'm like, oh, well, I haven't seen you, and you don't do spaces anymore, and you haven't come to my space that you promised to come like 4 months ago. So maybe that's why I think you don't exist here anymore. And he started like stuttering. Like somebody was like, oh, I've never seen FUD speechless. And it's like, I've gone from looking at people being on speaker panels and even looking at FUD hosting spaces, like, because I came in when he was like at the tippy top, like he was the tippy top, like alone and with Alex, and being like, I could never fucking do anything like that, and now doing it myself. So like, I mean, everybody's range of success is different, but like I consider the fact every day that I open a space and people show up a success, and that people have told me like, this is the show they look forward to. This makes them happy. Like that's crazy to me. And like, you know, like when we went to NFT NYC, there was one guy who was like, oh, you were on my bucket list to meet. Like that all came from spaces, you know? And I guess I'm not really super invested in it. So like, I'm not going to kill myself if I don't have 300 people in my space. It actually gets a little crazy when we've hit like 130, I think, a couple of times, and it gets a little nuts in there. Like I have to start rotating. I'm working hard when there are more than like 80 people in the room. So I kind of like it intimate, but you know, obviously I want it to grow at this point. I want to challenge myself further, whatever. But yeah, no, I think it's mostly about like the people, like the fact that, you know, the people and the fact that I'm actually fucking doing this, that I like the space. But saying that, I love that I can do it from bed. I love that I don't have to put on any makeup. I love that I don't have to fucking comb my hair or change. Like that's a very big plus. Getting up at 5 in the morning to look half decent for coffee break is a a lot. Not gonna lie.
And we thank you for that.
Not gonna lie, but yeah,
You're
there are
amazing.
definite pluses. But you know, for me, like also with my space, like it's only an hour, right? I only ever wanted it to be an hour. Because and the reason that was because when I first started, I used to co-host a show called a space called Bozo Breakfast with my friend High Quality, and literally and then there was an hour break, and then it would be Solana Wake and Bake, which he co-hosted, and sometimes I would co-host with Name Games. Name Games got banned from Twitter for a while, so High Quality was hosting both, and one day he just goes, yeah, I'm getting burnt out. I'm not going to host today. So I said, okay, well, I'll open a space. Kind of joking, but I did open a space, and it was called There Aren't Any Good Spaces, I'm Making Coffee. And a whole bunch of people jumped in, like whole bunch of people, like pretty top level people at that, for the first one. It was kind of crazy, but it was kind of a good sign of like, you're doing something right. But I always kept it to that 7 to 8 slot, because that was always me not stepping on my friends who kind of got me into spaces, really got me into spaces, and really got me co-hosting. I wasn't stepping on their spaces, so I kept it 7 to 8. And to be honest with you, like these 3-hour spaces, sometimes nobody has time for all of that. An hour in the morning, like it's a tough space. It's a tough time slot in that it's too early for the West Coast. It's in the middle of the day for Europe. Like, you know, it's almost a little bit too early for East Coast, but it's for most East Coasters, it's like drive time, like on their way to work. So it kind of works perfectly for them. And what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. And I've had people wake up from Pacific time just to be in my space, you know?
So cute.
So it's cool. Of course, part of the reason Fudd hasn't come to my space is he's in Hawaii, and that's Hawaiian time, which means that it's about 2 a.m, and he has like 16 kids or something. So
wow.
I get it. No, he has like 4 or 5, I think.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
I have to wake up at 11 to join your space, you know, like, can make an effort. I don't know if you see. Yeah. Okay, so we have Shady who joined on the speaker panel. What?
Also, read the chat.
Yes, and also have you seen AC comments? He was one of the first people that allowed me to speak on a space. It really made a huge difference in my journey overcoming my anxiety. He really helped me propel my mindset forward. That's what's up.
Great.
Let's go. Shady, what's up? How are you doing, man?
What's up, guys? Yo, I was so confused at the start. I came in, I was like, yo, BPF, I was like, D-God? Yo, okay. I was like, and just, it was whole crazy, just madness. I just thought, yo, BPF's changed up, and I didn't realize it was like, you guys are doing like the, like how Neo and, not Neo, how P.O. and Nick do it with like how you all able to like put it in sort of one sort of cool, I guess. That's pretty cool, guys. I really enjoyed that. I just it's really, really cool. How are you guys doing that, if I can ask?
You mean technically?
Yes.
Okay. So I stream from OBS to YouTube, and like the whole of the setup is connected to the Roadcaster, and my phone is connected via Bluetooth to the Roadcaster too, and that allows us to have the sound going to my phone, so then we can do spaces, and while we do the stream on YouTube. That's
amazing.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
really cool.
Thank you.
I want to point on what VPIF said. VPIF said a really good thing about, well, no, not a good thing, but I think there is a lot of VPIF. I think you work way too hard, and I think you need to understand that as you work so hard, the value that people are not going to give back to you. You're not going to get the same value given back to you, and sometimes that may hurt. And it's you know, I feel like I've definitely put in the effort a lot of times into certain projects, and it's sort of not been given back the same thing, and it's definitely like it's not nice. But yeah, no, you put a lot of effort in VPIF. So when people don't show you the same love, just sort of understand it from the perspective that you're a hard worker, not the fact that no one wants to show you that extra support, you know.
Okay. I don't know what that's in reference to, but I receive it.
That's it. You don't have. You don't. That's it.
My response? Yeah. I don't really know what to say.
Okay.
Thank him. That was a compliment.
Oh, is that what?
No, you were talking about. You were talking about it
clearly.
like 2 seconds prior to it. You were talking about how no one comes to your spaces, and well, how like you had to build that up, and how like you know some people, you go to everyone's spaces, but then no one shows up to yours.
Oh,
I guess I was just referring back
that's
to
not what I
when you
was
were
saying.
talking about
I'm
that.
sorry. Yeah, no, that's not what I was saying. But no, I absolutely, I never think that anybody's obliged. No, thank you so much, Shady. No. It's not like that at all. It's a very early space. I know that, and plenty of people show up to my space, and plenty of people that I've been amazed to have in my space have shown up. But what was I going to say? But yeah,
I think I might have just come in at the wrong time. I think I just came in at the wrong time. I joined and heard like a certain bit.
No. I was talking about, it was probably about FUD, and King FUD had promised to come to my space like 4 months ago, and I saw him in a space the other day, and I was like, oh my God, you're still on Twitter? And he's like, yeah, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, well, you promised to come to my space like 4 months ago, so I didn't realize you were still here. I thought you'd left. Kind of, it was all a joke, like I was trolling him. So no, I was just, but he, legitimately is in Hawaiian time, which is way too early for my space, especially with as many kids as he has. But no, I no hard feelings on that. No, absolutely not. I never expect anybody to be obliged to come. Like, it's always, every day it's a bonus when people show up, because literally every day I think nobody's going to show up today, and every day they do. Like, once in a while we have like 4 people if there's some big event or something. Hasn't happened in a while, but it used to, especially when I was 6 days a week. I'm really, really happy that I went down to 2 days a week, apart from the fact that I'm being killed IRL. I think that it was a very, very healthy decision, because like people look forward to it now, and also because it's still so slow in the space, we have very little to talk about. Like when I started in September, there was some sort of salacious event happening every day that we could talk about, and now it's kind of like, anybody minting ordinals? You know what I'm saying? So like, even doing a Monday to Friday show, I am discussing topics outside of Web3 or kind of on the peripherals of Web3, because it's still pretty slow in terms of like what's happening. And yeah, absolutely, like AC says, quality over quantity. It was starting to get to a point where I was feeling burnout. With the 6 days, I went down to the 5 days first. And with the 5 days, especially when I was in LA and I was getting up at 3 a.m. every morning, I was starting to hit burnout fairly regularly. Yeah, I curbed it. And yeah, the Monday to Friday, a lot of people were upset at first, and those same people who were upset have come back around and been like, this Monday to Friday thing is the best thing ever. So that makes me happy too. Is Shady still there?
I wasn't just randomly commenting. Yeah, I wasn't just randomly just coming and throwing flowers. Like, I was trying to refer to it. But like, I do love throwing you flowers. So I do think you're a very hard worker.
Oh, I love you, Shady. Thank you so much.
You deserve it all.
Thank you.
You guys all like, so you guys are all like together, or like you guys are all like separate in your own countries and that sort of. You're not all like in the same place, no?
Bro, that's my dream, bro. Like, I want to do a decoder's house like with all of the coffee break. Like we can do a coffee break house, and then we're like roommate and stuff. That would be so cool. One day we're gonna do that. We're gonna do big parties and shit, and
One
then
day.
yes,
For
One
one
day.
day, for 24 hours, we will do it.
yes. Oh yeah, we can do a 24-hour stream. Oh, that would be cool.
No,
No way.
no, absolutely not.
We will make so many views.
No, they will make so many views because they'll be watching in the watcher.
You know what? What? Oh
In
yeah.
the
Also,
watcher.
oh yes, I got it now.
They will make
True.
so many
True.
views.
We could
We
distribute
won't
some
make any. We'll just be tired.
content.
Mm.
But yeah, no, that's cool. And okay, what did you learn from space? What's your takeaway on hosting or jumping on Twitter Space? Like, don't you feel like sometimes that you join something and then like 15 minutes after the space, like you completely forget what the fuck happened in the last hour?
Yeah. I mean, I join for fun. Everything that I join at night is for fun, right? And what I will say is all of the people that I've met, all of the people that I've introduced you to, that's almost 90% due to spaces. That's me hanging out in spaces, going to little ones, big ones, meeting people, finding out what they're about, finding out what projects they're in, and becoming like actual friends with people through spaces. And like I really lost a love for that recently because all of the spaces have been so mid or shit coins or just boring. And I started going to Bunny Space, which I'd been to before because Bunny and I are follow each other and whatever, and I've been to his space before, but last week I started going again, and so fun, like just had the best time. And also like I've been stuck at 2467 followers forever. Like it keeps on going like 2458, then back up to 2467, and I'm in 2500 in the 2500s now. And that's just from going to spaces, and I just see people follow me once I'm on the speaker panel, which is kind of wild. But yeah. But also, most of them don't follow me like right away just because I'm on the speaker panel. They listen to me or whatever. So I'm glad to see like, and doing that sort of stuff. If they follow you, then they sometimes come to your space. So it's really, it's not, for me, it's not really not so much about engagement, although that helps, of course. It's more about like, growing the network and like,
Exactly. And see, I'm sorry, but AC loved the coffee break house idea. And I think she could be a cool guest too. And we can do a boat party in Malta because that's what people do here. And then we do a coffee break boat party shit. Let's go.
Proof that this man does not listen. My sister was a professional sailor for 10 years. The last thing I want to do is be on a boat.
Just enjoy the party then.
Yeah, creating connections. Just enjoy the party.
How did we know each other? It's a long story.
So yeah, I'm gonna start. So V was running the, I don't know, are you still doing that? The Builders. Do you remember the website? The Builders, that you were like,
me?
Vince?
What?
Yes.
Oh, but you said V, right?
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, we're both V's, so you have to pay attention sometimes.
Yeah, so
True,
yes,
true,
the Builders, yeah, I fixed the website. Like I didn't even know it was done since forever, but yeah, I fixed it last night. So yeah, I remember the Builders. That was cool.
Oh yeah. So
And
that's how we started talking, and then I don't know, I was quite outspoken in my DGAS days, so we just we just had a lot of chat, and then somehow I don't know how it happened.
I
that
joined
way.
one of your space, and then I
Oh,
told
yeah.
you that you were a fucking good Twitter host space, and then
Space host.
space host, yeah, that, and yes, that then
Oh yeah, that's
story
like
picking.
how we, yeah.
Actually,
And then we actually met with V, not Vince, V here. Thanks to
I see, still
Vince.
sleeping.
that's
yeah,
possible.
Probably, yeah.
We don't know. It's a mystery. Okay, you can tell our origin story, Vittler.
Oh, okay. So before like Decoders, I was like working on another project called Westlanders. Then VP joined the server, start trolling me. Then I said, okay, stop it because it's so cool. And then we never stopped DM since that day. That's basically the short version of it. Am I right?
Yeah.
Do you want to add more details?
So, go on.
And they've
Go
been
on.
trying to overpower each other since then.
Yeah, exactly.
Vince
it's a
is
power
failing.
struggle.
Vince is failing because like V already has 3 blockchain proofs of like overpowering over you. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I stand undefeated.
Thank you,
for the
Amy.
most part. Then he went and posted one the other day, Amy, and it was me writing him going, "You are annoying." And he posted it and he's like, "Should we put it to the blockchain?" I'm like, "If you want to show that you're losing again, sure, let's do it."
That's
No,
kind of sad
what did I want to
at this
add?
point.
I don't know if you know that Vittler doesn't like unread email messages. So actually, how it
yes.
started
I
was
know. I know.
when we were in a AMA for for Wastelanders, and he said something about pardon me. He said, "Oh, I almost broke up with my ex-girlfriend before we broke up because she had like 300 unread messages."
It was a joke.
300? That's nothing.
So I was like, so I immediately request speaker to be like,
yeah, like literally.
how about
probably the same.
6,000? And then we went back into the server.
I don't get it.
And we went back into the server, and everybody started posting their unread email, a screenshot of their unread email messages, and a screenshot of all of the red dots in Discord.
I almost wrecked the project at that time. I would have closed the Discord. Like, what the fuck, man? Why? I don't get it. Like, where's my phone?
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
also, so we were talking like last week, and I had to share my screen with him, and he tried teaching me how to like mark all notifications as read on Discord, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, show me. I'm never gonna do it.
Fuck.
Thank you for your lesson.
I see. I'm sorry, but I will have to block you on Twitter and ban you from the channel so you can't comment ever again. I have over 4,000 notifications. Why?
Because we outnumber you.
No.
Wait,
I mean, maybe.
Look.
Shit.
Be proud. Here it is. 0 notifications.
See? That's clean. That's what we want in our lives.
Yeah, no, it's never going to happen with the emails because there's certain ones that I keep unread because I need to, like, it's easier to find them.
You pin them.
And then
you put them in the folders to do later.
Yeah, putting them in a folder means they're never going to be seen again in life.
Oh yeah.
Except if you have a folder to do.
We have like a bunch of folders to do, but that's just.
Okay, we're going to end this really quickly. None of us are as efficient as Vittler. Let's just put it that way.
True. Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's just put it that way. You know, he sent me. He's like, "Oh, this is the app that I live by." I spent like
Notion.
No. That Notion is child's play compared to the one he sent me. It's called Todoist.
Trello?
What kind of
Okay.
fresh hell is that bullshit? It's like, I appreciate it when he sends me screenshots so I know what's going on in his life, but my life doesn't work like that. It just doesn't.
Yeah, okay.
I am the living proof that you make plans and God laughs. Let me tell you.
Okay, that's one thing that I don't understand how other people live without that kind of apps and stuff.
Well,
we just
I
have
know.
memories for
Maybe
that.
I'm the crazy one. That's possible.
Well, the one problem is that you have zero memory.
Yeah, but I don't need to have a memory for something that I can put on a mobile app and then I don't take.
I have an excellent memory, so why the fuck do I need that?
Yeah.
I got the best app of all, baby.
I need to make shorts. What's the timestamp? 46 minutes.
I mean, it was kind of hilarious when we were at NFT NYC. I was like, focus. We need to see this person, and he'd be like, "What is his name again?"
Yeah.
And then I was
you
like,
should definitely get the VR glasses,
like
AR glasses.
I was gunning for us to meet Anton, and we get over to Anton. Finally, we find him. He was MIA for a while. We finally find him, and we're like standing behind this person, like next in line to like say hi to him or whatever. And Fiddler turns to me and goes, "What am I going to talk to him about?" And I'm like, "Well, you were on a space with him like a week ago." He's like, "Oh, good. That's a good thing to start with."
That's amazing.
I was like, "How did you not remember that?"
Because he didn't add it to his to-do list or whatever that is.
No, but no that I have I have a calendar with like every show that I do and stuff, so I can like everything is right down. It's easier to remember because I can actually go back to it.
And Honesty Hour, wow. I appreciate it because every Monday, like every Sunday, I go to him. What am I doing this week for Dakota? And he's like, "Look at the calendar."
I'm not fucking good at what the fuck.
So funny.
Yeah, but sometimes I just want you to tell me.
Oh, okay. It's an excuse to okay. I see you. Makes sense. I
just
could do the same. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she has a Notion, and what should I do this week? All right.
BT Dubs, we have another show on Thursday. An early morning show. It's not at 6. It's at 7 my time. But we have another show on Thursday with Pachara. Do you know Pachara?
Yes.
Not you.
Yeah.
I was talking about Amy.
It's a person.
Person.
It's actually a person.
Who is that? Sorry. It sounded like a cool pepper, like kind of.
Oh, no. Remember, no spices in this space.
Yes, please. Thank you.
No spice zone. Unless it's Vin Spices.
Pachara.
Pachara. You don't know Pachara? She used to be the founder of Chill Chat, and now they've pivoted, and they're now doing something called Primordant, which is PvP. Is it player versus player? Is that what PvP?
Yeah.
So it's a gamer project. And which is wild because I don't game, but I'm a big fan of Pachara, so we're interviewing her.
Send me her account. I'm curious
Voldacy.
We'll do. And no, that's on. I don't think that's what it is on Twitter. Isn't it Pachara on Twitter?
No. The handle is Voldacy, I think. Because that's what
Anyways,
I write down on my calendar.
Will be with us next week. Thursday. Fuck.
Yes.
Oh no, it is Voldasi on Twitter as well. Yeah.
And you know why? Why I remember? Because I write it down on my Notion calendar, and I was seeing it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I have a good memory. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
Might win some. But I just lost one. Okay. All
Okay.
right.
I wish I could put
I'm not
shorts
right.
on the chain.
Oh, you could if you were friends with Hanma.
I mean, he joined the server. I can DM him. And I know how to mint actually, so
Yeah,
I can mint to be gift.
Oh, that reminds me. I have to send you
Oh.
all of my Wastelanders to mint because we're about to burn them.
Maybe we should mint the shorts.
Ooh.
I would.
And
Yeah.
that actually sounds really fun.
What's your name?
Check.
Weird. How do I do this? Okay, I'm just doing this way. Okay, I have a question for you. So, Amy and I became friends on Instagram this week.
Don't dox me, but yes.
I'm not doxing you. I'm just saying we became friends on Instagram. If I dox you, I dox me, right? Although I'm the Epiphany everywhere, but you're not getting into my Instagram unless, I mean, anybody who requests like what I looked at your request and I was like, who is this at first? And I was like, I had to scroll a ways down and be like, oh yeah, she can.
I know
But
this one.
like, but most people, like, even if I know them, I'm like, you're not getting in there. No, because look, the thing was, I started on Facebook, right? Well, I guess it started on MySpace, but Facebook was the main hub, right? And Facebook has just become a cesspool. But I will accept pretty much any friend on their friend in any way, shape, or form, just because whatever, it's a cesspool already. But Instagram was a very carefully curated set of people who I trust or I want to share certain parts of my life with, or certain views that I have with. Not for everyone. But I don't really post pictures anymore. I just use the stories function mostly. But I noticed that you post pictures. Like, is that still a big thing? Do you think? Like, is that a big draw for you?
No, it's not like it's not really that big because I took like, I don't know, a year break or something. I didn't post anything. I was just doing stories, like you said, from time to time and just like posting some stuff that other people shared, not like what I'm sharing, mostly like political shit. I don't know, something and my views about that, like you said. But then I don't know. I like the aspect of Instagram that like it gives you the opportunity to journal things in a way. Like I have posts from like my boyfriend's birthdays, each one that we have spent together, you know, like I have a lot of archived photos of.
Is he your boyfriend?
He's my fiance, okay. Yeah, that's and like I have a lot of archived stuff from like what I used to do. I don't know, my Instagram is like probably it's way older than that. Probably 10 years old. So like I have a lot of stuff that like I can go back to and be like, oh, that's what I was doing that time, etc. Even if I've forgotten, even if I've lost all the photos and shit like that. So I like doing that. I like, you know, but I do like keeping it curated in a way. Like I post a lot of stories most of the time, but I do not make posts unless I really like the pic or unless I feel like it's like it's going to be an important thing in my life. Like I do birthday posts, I don't know, like some dumps from trips, whatever. Like I do only that mostly, recently at least. And then just everything else in stories.
Cool. Yeah, I mean,
I used to be much more active. Like
at
the university and stuff.
Twitter took over my life last year, so I wasn't like, there were legit friends of mine who recently were like, "You're back? Did something happen?" I was like, "Yeah, Twitter took over my life."
You are the kingpin of Instagram.
No, I'm not the kingpin of Instagram, but like, you know, like, and it's wild because Instagram, like, especially in 2020, that was my life. Like, I made so many friends through Instagram. Like, all of the magical people that I know I met on Instagram in 2020, pretty much. Um, it was crazy, but like, yeah, I just wasn't feeling it. I guess I was excited about what I was doing on Twitter, and yeah, I mean, still now it's just stories, memes, and uh, once in a while a political thing, but mostly memes or things about Capricorns.
That's
Although last week I put up the first mint, the one where he said you were right. I put that up and I tagged Vittler, and I was like, nobody else is gonna understand what the fuck's going on in this post because it was really my first NFT post ever on Instagram. So,
wow.
we're getting to that point where I'm merging worlds a little bit, which is interesting. We'll see how that
Yeah.
goes. Yeah.
Insta is also for me like way that like all of my different friends can meet in a way, like where I can actually talk to everyone, my family, my friends from like where I grew up, I don't know, my friends from here, my friends from Europe, you know, it's just somewhere, because on Twitter it's just us and no one else. I don't know, I don't have Facebook, I haven't used Facebook in maybe 10 years or something. And then Twitter, I have a private Twitter that I'm not gonna ever share with anyone because it's just it's just where I bash on everyone and just like, talk to myself all the time. But yeah, so Instagram is like the only way that I can actually share stuff with people that I care about and like look at their lives, like what they're doing, because I feel like one very important part of becoming an adult and then like getting used to the adult life is that you will, like we used to talk to our like friends 24/7 back at 10 years ago, whatever, like when we were we were students and shit. But now we do not have that much time to actually keep up with everyone. I mean, I don't talk to my best friend maybe like once a week or twice a week, but it's just social media is kind of a cute way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean,
don't
I
know,
have family
keeping
all
in
over the
touch.
world, so social media is clutch for me. That's why
Yeah.
I'm still on Facebook. Although Facebook, I don't like it. Sorry, I'm just trying to pick something up. I don't like it. Anymore. But like that's where my older family is, and if I do need to
Oh
just
yeah.
like I'm never gonna be able to call on my family if it's too big. So if I need them to know something, just post it to Facebook. It's really easy. As well as Facebook's
That
great
makes sense.
when I am traveling because I'll be like, I post a picture like I'm in Berlin, and then somebody else will be like, I'm in Berlin, and we'll meet up. Instagram one time actually, I was working in Atlanta and I saw a picture, my cousin, like my second cousin or something, from Brazil, posted a picture of being at Coca-Cola World, which by the way, if you ever come to America, if you ever go to Atlanta, avoid that place. It's disgusting.
No kidding. What a surprise. Coca-Cola World.
Amy. Yeah, no, it's vile. It's vile. It's the worst instance of capitalism in the world. Like the only good part
And it's
about
in
it is
America.
they have a whole
And it's called Coca-Cola
room.
World.
They have a whole room with all of their different sodas, and like some of them are regionalized. So it's kind of cool. Like if you're into soda at all, to like be able to try all the different, like I'm just saying because I'm not actually that into it. Like I like sparkling water, but that's and I'll have a Diet Coke if I'm tired. But otherwise,
Do you want to go to Sparkling Water World?
Is it in Malta?
Yeah, I guess.
They do have one.
Yeah.
Going
what is it called?
down
Yeah.
in the fall. Anyways, so anyways, I saw that he was there, so I knew that he was in Atlanta, and literally we were staying like 2 hotels away from each other. Like he was staying a 5-minute walk away from me, so we got to have dinner. So that's a beautiful thing about social media. But like people coming after you and people that you don't. I mean, my Instagram is private; it's never going to be public. And then I also have the inner circle, the close friend, and I use that pretty often.
Am I into that circle? I don't think so.
Oops.
No, it's okay. No offense taken. That's good.
Till after the show.
Yeah. Okay. What's the timestamp? Okay, 1 hour. Okay, cool.
I don't know. Can I look at this after the show?
Yeah,
Isn't it time to wrap it up?
worry.
It's 4:06. It's 7:06.
Yes.
Let's go.
True. I mean, we can, but like, it's kind of cool. I like the discussion. I enjoy the discussion.
Yeah.
Did I cut you off? I'm so sorry.
Ooh, I also have a close friends list. But
Okay.
it's a very carefully curated list of like 8-9 girls who were gonna be choosing my wedding, like bridal makeup, gown and stuff together. But I already sent you the photos separately.
True. So I'm an unofficial close friend on Instagram on the Instagram. That's cool. I love it. I can take that.
Yes.
Because I'm not even in the cycle, but I get the intel.
But I can just I will probably just edit it because I made that list, I don't know, a few weeks ago.
Okay. But that's okay because like we are Instagram friends since not that long anyway. So
yeah, like 3-4 days or what?
Exactly. So I will DM you next week probably. And if I don't like know what's up, how do we get into the cycle or shit like that.
Nah, just
what are you doing, V?
I'm replying to my Twitter comments.
Okay, I thought you were checking your friend cycle shit. That's okay.
No, Shaba just responded to the space.
Nice, let's go. Is in the
South Africa. Hi, Shaba. Yeah, he's a regular Solana Side Up listener. Well, he hasn't been there in a while, but no shade. But yeah, no, he was an OG Solana Side Up listener, and every time he came in, I'd play Br3ak. Because his name is JPEG Shaba. But then I found out he's South African, but it's still amusing. So, yeah, but he's a good guy. Yeah, I was supposed to go to a wedding in South Africa this October, but
not happening.
Not gonna make it. No, it's weird. Like, look, I have to spend a lot of money, go to a place. I mean, the money isn't my biggest concern because I love my friend and whatever, and I'd love to be there. But like, so I go on my own, and if I go on my own, I spend 3-4 days there, and it's like I'm only going for the wedding, right? South Africa isn't exactly the perfect place for solo traveling, and it's really, to me, it's not worth going. If I'm going for less than 2 weeks, it's not really worth going, you know?
That makes a lot of sense.
And yeah, so it's like, all right, well, if I was going with someone and we went to the wedding and then we were traveling after, totally down. If I'm just going for 3 days, because it's like, I know I'm really close with her family isn't going to have time to hang out with me. Like, and I don't know him. I only just met him. Great guy. But I've only just met him. I'm friends with her, and I know a few of her friends. Not most of them aren't coming to the wedding. Most of them aren't traveling, but I know some of her South African friends as well. But it's not like we're from a big friend group. Do you know what I mean? So like the days that she's busy, which will be all of them, I can be hanging out with them. So I'm just gonna be solo traveling to a wedding, and yeah. So I decided. I told her I would take her out for like a really like fancy realness
Makes
of some
sense.
sort, which will cost me less, and I think we'll both enjoy more.
Yeah.
And it will be quality time together. So she did ask me again if I could try to come, but I'm not feeling it. Plus, I'm going to Breakpoint at the end of the month.
Yeah. That's gonna be something. It's gonna be cool. Can't wait.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's
to
gonna be
the
cool
after show.
sleeping on the streets.
Oh,
After show. After show.
okay. So you want to? Okay. So we wrap it up. Is that time? We respect the format. I'm so like proud of you because we didn't talk about like just one topic of the stuff ish. We didn't talk about anything, so we have topics for next week. That's cool. Let's go. We kill it. 1 hour talking. We enjoy it. I hope everyone on the Twitter space and on in the comments get to everyone who getting their views right now because they're watching on the Watch to Earn players that we have. Don't forget to claim your views because if you don't, you're going to ask me again in customer support. It is what it is. And thank you so much, AC, for your participation on the space, in the comments, everyone. That was pretty cool. Thank you for the interaction. Thank you for everyone who watching the show. And yeah, we will see you when's the next show. So tomorrow at the same time with Fidelian and IC as a host. We do like a hosting show tomorrow. That's cool. And yeah, thank you so much. Claim your views. Subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe.
Download Asset Dash. Yes, please subscribe. And yeah, we will see you next week for the coffee break and tomorrow for the next